Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel Talks with Thee. I remain yours truly, Mrs. Daughter Otu, welcoming you again to yet another interesting and exciting episode on this channel. Thank you so much for always being here. God bless you. So how are you doing? How is life treating you? You'll be fine. You'll be okay. I know so, because you know what? It's only God that knows our tomorrow from today. And the Bible says that His thoughts towards us continually, not seasonally, not occasionally, but continually are the thought of good and not of evil, even to give to us an expected end. So when I tell you that it will be well with you, believe it, because that is the truth. You will be okay. You will be okay. You will end well. Yes. The Bible says, though your beginning was small, your latter days shall greatly increase. So you will end well. I am very sure about that. And so I encourage you. And I want you not to please give up. And if you are prayerful, please continue to pray. Yes. Don't be tired of praying. Don't be tired of asking God for a change in your life. Because I know that God will answer you. He will answer you, because unto Him, the Bible says, shall all flesh come. He is the one that answers prayers. So please, keep hope alive. Keep your faith fired up, knowing that the God in whom you trust will never put you to shame. So congratulations. God bless you. So welcome back to this channel, and thank you for staying on the dial. On today's episode, I want us to discuss a topic that I titled Lessons Learned Through Life's Journey. It's a personal perspective, about the journey of life so far that I've experienced as I grow older. Through the ups and downs of life, through the activities, the events of life, what I have come to understand, in my days on earth, and still counting. Every day life teaches us one thing or the other. Life is a teacher. Life itself is a teacher. I want us to please know that we are here to learn. And a wise man says that the time you stop learning, you start dying. So every day life is teaching us one thing or the other. So we have to be open to learn from life, to apply ourselves to life, to align ourselves rightly, so that we'll be able to have good outcomes in life. Today's episode, I just want to share with you some personal reflections I've had about life lately. And maybe I will do it in series, but this is the first part of it. Today, I want us to know that time is limited. I want us to know that time is a resource. Time itself is so valuable. You cannot add to it. You cannot take from it. Time is divine. Time is a privilege that God gives us to utilize. All right? So you cannot waste time on things that does not place value on you, add value on you, and make you a better person. I want you to know that you are supposed to use your time correctly. You are supposed to invest your time in things that gives you joy, in things that brings about peace. Please use your time correctly. Do not waste time on activities that do not add up to your life. Do not waste time on relationships that drains you. Value your time. And you know what you can do with your time? Invest your time in things and in people that bring you rest, that brings you value, that has value back to your life. Invest your time in things that are profitable. It's not just in monetary terms, but things that profit your well-being, things that gives you peace, things that makes you feel more fulfilled, things that make you feel valued, okay, and worthy, invest your time in such things. You will not always have time. When I'm talking about time, is deep. What about the times you have with your loved ones? Don't take those times for granted. You will never always have those times. I tell you, every day I miss my parents. Every day I think about them. I do some things, I just remember what they would have done if they were still alive. The time I had with them, I wish I understood better that I will not always have that time with them. I wish I understood better that time they don't even have it forever in their hands, because they lived such a vibrant lifestyle that I felt like, my parents have time at your disposal. They are in control of time. But no, before I knew it, my mother passed. Before I knew it, my father passed. And those times that I had with them are all that I have left of them. The times that I spent with them, that's only the time I have left of them, because those are the memories that I still relive and celebrate. So I tell you, my people, use your time well with your loved ones. Please enjoy the time that you have with your loved ones. You will never always have that time, I tell you. Not with your parents, not even with your children, because the children will grow up and leave the home. If you don't have enough time, enjoy the time you have with them now. You will wish that they are in the house with you again, but they can never be. If they come visiting, they will not even spend more than a week, because they are running back to their life. They also have their lives to live. So please know that the time is a limited resource. It's so valuable, and it's a privilege for you to have that time. Use it well. That's the first lesson I have learned. You will not always have time at your disposal. The times that you met people, please make a good impression. Treat people right. Treat people right. That's another thing I'm talking about right now. Treat people right. You don't have an idea what people are going through. Treat people right, because your right attitude can help save a life. A lot of people are good at concealing their hurts. They don't even want to share their pain with anybody else. But when you treat people right, you give them solace. You give them comfort. You bring comfort to their lives. Please be an ambassador of peace. Learn to be at peace with people. You cannot always be right, because the truth of the matter, you can only look at things at your own perspective. If you give a chance to the other person to explain his or herself to you, you will now begin to understand, if you have an open heart, for you to understand that, oh, I was wrong. I think I jumped into conclusion. Oh, perhaps I didn't give that person enough opportunity and time to explain themselves. I'm wrong. So please pursue peace with people. It's possible for you to be at peace with people when you stop assuming some things. When you stop running away with what you think, what you feel you saw, what you felt you heard, and what you feel is right. No, don't run with your own perspective alone. Be open, be emotionally open to accommodate other people's perspective to things. It will make for peace. It will make for understanding, because the truth be told, my dear, the hearts of people either praise you or curse you. And God listens to the heart of people. So don't tell me you are all righteous, you are doing everything that is right, and yet people's hearts are not happy with you. Do you understand what I mean? When you follow peace with men, the heart of men will bless you. And God will see through the heart of men towards you and bless you too. You remember what happened to Dorcas in the scripture? Her good work spoke for her. When you are nice to people, when you are kind to people, you are living goodness in your lives. That can be a prayer point. Whenever they think of you, they bless you. I've seen some things around me, and then I carry it to use it for example, a gift that someone gives to me. And when I want to use it, I just remember the person and I just bless the person. Even today, I remembered somebody and I felt like calling the person to say thank you for what you gave to me. In fact, it gave me joy when I started using it. The good you do are deposits of prayer points in the hearts of people. It's true. Just know that whenever you touch a life positively, you are leaving a prayer point in that heart for you, because that person will remember you and pray for you. So be nice to people. That's what I've come to learn too. That people are going through a lot of things that they might not share with anybody. But your niceness, your kindness can give them comfort and make them not to lose hope in life. So be nice, be peaceable. Have I talked about time? I talked about being peaceable, and I'm not talking about being nice and being kind to people. Please do not write off anybody. You don't know what tomorrow holds for any person. And I'm telling you, I've seen nobodies become somebodies that the people that look down on such people cannot even look at them anymore. Because you are too quick to write people off. Now listen to me. Whatever you have now will be outdated tomorrow. The person that do not have what you have now will have a better version of what you have tomorrow. Give people some chance to grow. Believe in people more. Don't write off people. No, don't. Nobody is a nobody. It's a wrong thing for you to think that somebody is a nobody. No, nobody is a nobody. Even your house help might end up being a governor of a state. It's possible. Somebody that has been washing your clothes for you will end up owning an industry that you cannot even afford. Do not look down on anybody. Anybody that comes into your space, treat them right. Be they your house helps, be they your drivers, whatever capacity they are serving you, please treat them right. They are human beings first and foremost. Do not take away anybody's esteem from that person because the person is serving you. Don't do that. Let people feel good being with you, serving you, offering their services to you with joy. Let your pride and your self-esteem and self-worth not be eroded because they are serving you. Do not take away from people what they have left of themselves. Please, add value to people's life the way you treat them. What am I saying? Treat people right at all times. Another thing I've learned too is for you not to impose yourself on people. Answer the name that people call you in their lives. If someone calls you a mother, please become that mother. If somebody calls you a friend, become that friend. If somebody says, no, you're no longer my friend, you are like my sister or my brother, become that relative for that person. But do not impose yourself on people. Do not try to answer or give yourself a name people have not called you. You know what that does? That makes you to look as if you don't know your worth. You can be so good, but if you don't know how far you go with your goodness in the lives of people, they will take you for granted and disrespect can come. So what am I saying? Please answer the names that people call you in their lives. Occupy the spaces that people give you in their lives. Do not, spread yourself wider than you should in the lives of people. Don't always make yourself too available for people. Make yourself available to them when they need you. When they don't need you, please make yourself scarce. Even the Bible said that if you go to your friend's house often, your friend will despise you. So don't commonize yourself, no matter how good you are. And don't force your good on people. If you realize that people don't value who you are, people don't appreciate your goodness, withdraw yourself. Let the difference be clear when you are in your lives and when you are not. You are not angry. You are just applying yourself with wisdom in the lives of people. So please, play the roles that people give you in their lives, not the roles that they have not given to you. Don't assume a role in the life of anyone to say, I am this to that person. Is that the way the person sees you? If not, you will just be disrespecting yourself. So respect yourself enough to apply yourself only to the roles that people have given to you in your lives. All right, beautiful. And now, don't feel bad when you are not invited to any occasion or any event. Don't feel bad. In fact, be happy that they have saved you some stress, because you know what it means for you to be invited to every occasion around you, every event around you. You have to think of what you are going to wear. You have to think of the gift you have to carry. You have to think of how you are going to get there. So when you are not invited, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, because the truth be told, if someone does not remember to invite you, you are not part of that person's life. So don't even bother. You don't have to be in everyone's life, you see. So when you are not invited to any place, please do not invite yourself, and do not be angry that you are not invited. It's for your own good that you are not invited, because it has saved you some cost. And please, whenever your call does not go through to someone, be happy that it did not go through, because you don't even know what God has prevented. at that moment that your call didn't go through, because at the end of the day, you'll be grateful that your call didn't go through. It has happened to me several times. I picked up a call to make a call to someone for a particular thing, and the call didn't go through. At that time, I was feeling a little bit agitated. But some few minutes after that, the call didn't go through, I discovered I didn't even need to make that call. And I was grateful that that call didn't go through. So what am I saying? It's not every call that didn't go through that is a bad thing. Most of these calls that didn't go through is for your own good. So you will not lose yourself and regret that you exposed yourself unnecessarily to people. Okay? So when some of your calls don't go through, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. You should even celebrate it. Now, I've also learned that your personality and your character is your currency in life. Who you are and what people have perceived you to be over time has become a currency with which you can trade. When people hear your name, when people are told about you, how they feel about you is your currency. It determines what comes to you or what doesn't. Some people can close doors against us when they hear our name, because our name does not sound well in your ears because of the experience they have had with us. So please, nurture your personality and your character. It's a currency that will not depreciate. It gives back on investment. What you sow is what you reap. That's what I'm saying. How you treat people, they don't forget it, because it's a deposit in your hearts. They might be small children, they will grow. And when they grow, they will remember exactly how you treated them. And they will give it back to you in multiplied form. So you see, your character, your personality, the way you treat people is an investment. It's a currency that you will always need in life. So please, do not take it for granted. All right? Very good. Now, I've also learned that goodness and mercy is something that we cannot overemphasize. Be good to people. Be merciful to people. Yes. Be good to people. Be merciful to people. Be forgiving. Please be forgiving. Don't hold on to grudges and malice. Don't even encourage people around you to hate on people. If someone's character does not work with you, pray for that person. And if anybody else is complaining, tell the person to pray for that person. Let goodness and mercy not depart from you. Be merciful. Okay? Be forgiving also. Open to changes. Anybody can change you for good. Even your children. Yes, younger people can change older people for good. Be open to change. Be adaptable to new things. Allow yourself to learn. Be teachable. Be humble. Be accessible. Let people be able to assess you. Do not become so rigid. Do not become so tough. No. Please relax. Relax and let people breathe around you. Let people want to come around you. Enjoy life with the people that God has blessed you with. I beg us. There are so many things I've learned in life that your old age is prepared for when you are young. Who are the people around you? You can be in the midst of a crowd, but you might not have anybody inside. That is your person. Your person might just be at the sideline, observing you. Don't write off anybody. Be kind to everybody. And prepare for your old age now. When you are old, who are the people that will come around you, that will not be tired of visiting you? Are the people in whose hearts you have sown good seeds, good thoughts, good works? Please, life is not in the hands of anyone. That's also what I've come to learn. Life itself is not in the hands of anyone. No one can prolong your life. No one can shorten it. Not your connection, not your money, not your influence, not your affluence. Nothing can add to your life. Nothing can take away from your life except God. So ultimately, I've come to learn that without God, we can do nothing. Without God, we cannot even enjoy the blessings that come our way from time to time. There are a lot of lessons I am still learning. But this is, let's say, part one of it. I just want us to share these thoughts of mine and be open to listen. You have to listen And please, when you are listening, open your heart to understand so that you will not always run with your own side of the story, the way you feel. Sometimes we put on ourselves a lot of burden that is needless because we are not open. We are not able to, discard what we have believed, to be open to hear what the real matter is, so that we can at least accept it and say, okay, I was wrong. Oh, before I forget, please do not be too proud to acknowledge when you are wrong. Yes, say it, I am wrong. Oh, I was not correct in this thing. I'm sorry. It takes a lot of stress away from you and it makes your relationships work better. Do not ever stop being real to the fact that we all make mistakes and no one is perfect. No one has the final word concerning anything. We are all work in progress, like I've always said. So please, as we continue to learn from life lessons, because every day that we are alive is an opportunity for us to learn and to become better versions of ourselves. Everything that I've just said are things that I'm working on and things that I'm understanding. As life goes on, nothing can go wrong with you when your motives are right. And you don't lose people when your motives are right. If some people are no longer in your life, it's not because you're a bad person. It's just that God just took such people away from your life so that your life can experience some newness and some freshness. Do not hate on people. Even if people are no longer in your life, don't hate on them. Just let them go so that you will be okay. Let your spirit always be alive so you can connect with God. All right? And please know that you are here temporarily. This is not where you end. There is a life after this place. So prepare for the life after death. Eternity with God. So do all that you will do so that at the end of the day, when you stand before your Father and my Father, we'll have something to show to Him. And then He will say, welcome, thou good and faithful servant. Enter thou into the rest of your master. All right. So ultimately, we want to end at the feet of Jesus. So whatever we do here on earth, let's be conscious of that and live our lives as true ambassadors of heaven. So that's all I have for us on this episode. I know that I will come back again with the second version of it. Just lessons that we are learning through the journey of life, okay? So that we will be able to apply those lessons and become better versions of ourselves to the glory of God. So that's all I have for you until I come your way again on yet another interesting and exciting episode. This is me, D, saying thank you so much for always being here. Please do like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel so we'll continue to spread this good news through these videos and be a blessing to as many that comes across them. God bless you and bye. Thank you so much.